Hey everyone, welcome to a new day. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Corinna and thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. So welcome to Saturday morning. Well, actually Saturday afternoon. So it's early Saturday afternoon. The roof feels about 10 degrees outside. It is cold. It has been cold. A little bit of snow flurries today, but not too much. Nothing to speak of. But so yeah, what are we gonna do today? Well, we had pancakes for breakfast, so I didn't even bother recording that. But I am gonna make a pumpkin pie right now. One, because I have a pie crust that needs to be used before it goes bad, and I have whipped topping in the refrigerator that also needs to be used. And I have 2 tubs in there, and I know I can wipe out one of them myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a pumpkin pie. And then I'll see if Glenn's hungry and ready for lunch. I am going to make bacon cheeseburgers for lunch. And he'll have his leftover sauerkraut with sausage for supper. So the only thing I would have to cook is the bacon cheeseburgers. So yeah, we are going to eat 3 meals today. 3, yeah. Breakfast we'll have lunch, and then supper. So let's get started on this pumpkin pie. I've done a couple of videos on this before, but I'll just go through it, okay? So let's get started. All right, so I always like to start off showing my my little snowman and fairy light section over here of the kitchen. I love this. I love looking at it. I did just change the batteries out on the blue fairy lights, and I took all the white lights out of the vase, so now just the blue lights are in there. I hadn't lit up the white lights for a while now, but I wanted to take them out of there. Just look clustered. So, all right. Yeah, so let's get to the pumpkin pie. Okay, so all I use in my pumpkin pie is pure pumpkin. This is a 15 ounce. Yeah, 15 ounce can. This is, doesn't matter what brand you use, but it doesn't matter, but taste does. You can taste difference in different brands. So this is Libby's. So far we found that to be the best tasting. And then I just use sweetened condensed milk. Throw some cinnamon in there. And this is just one of those Pillsbury pie crusts that I'll put in the oven. Now I know pumpkin pie, a lot of people bake it at like 450 degrees or whatever. I just do 350 for about 50 minutes. I'm going to pre-bake my pie crust, of course. I'll bake it for about 5 to 8 minutes maybe. I don't want it to bake too much on its own because it's obviously going to go back in the oven with the pumpkin pie. So, alright, so let me get this started. Okay, so I've had the pie crust sitting out for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And you want to do that because directly out of the refrigerator it's probably going to crack on you. And if it's really too old, it might crack on you anyway. So far so good. Alright, so I got my 9-inch pie pan here. And just going to press this down in there. Okay, so I got the pie crust in there. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the oven. Like I said, I think I'm only going to do it for like 5 to 8 minutes on 350 because I don't want it too brown because it'll go in for about another 50 minutes. Alright, so okay, so while I'm waiting for the pie crust to cook, I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up. And for this, you don't even need a mixer, honestly. I just do it with one of these silicone spoons from the Dollar Tree. You can do it with any spoon, doesn't matter. But I'm just saying you don't need a mixer. Alright, just pour that in. This is by far the easiest pumpkin pie you will ever make. And it's good. And it actually sets better the next day. Next day it's just like really good. But me, pumpkin pie is my favorite pie, so I can't wait for the next day. Alright, just going to throw in some cinnamon. And then mix it up. That's all there is to it. Yeah, this past Thanksgiving was the first time I ever made our own pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. This is probably like the 4th or 5th time I've made a pumpkin pie. And it's really unbelievable because I never used to do as much baking from scratch or as much cooking in the past when I was working full-time. And yeah, I just never had the energy or anything to do all this. But as soon as I became full-time at home and I started baking and cooking a lot more different meals, I have gone through stuff like faster than I ever have. Like, for instance, baking powder. I've had the same can of baking powder for how many years? And since I started baking from scratch, I ran out. I ran out. I had to go buy some more. And I just bought some more the other day. So yeah. And this thing of cinnamon, I had this for how many years? Wasn't really using a whole lot at a time. And now it's like way down here. So yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I'm enjoying this. Alright, so that is it. It's mixed. It's ready to go. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for the pie crust, and then we'll get that poured in and throw them back in the oven. Alright, so I did have the crust in for like 6 minutes. It's starting to cook, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw my pumpkin in there and throw it back in the oven. Yeah, by keeping the oven temperature down to 350, it doesn't cook the crust as fast, so it doesn't blacken. I did this last time, the crust came out fine. So yeah, there it is. Let's get this back in the oven, and I'll put it on for about 50 minutes. Alright everyone, so there is the pumpkin pie. It's been 50 minutes at 350. So the center is a little jiggly, but that's always going to be. It's going to set. As time goes on, it'll set, and then it'll be okay. But you can see on the outer edges there, it's cracking already, so I know it's done. And the crust, not too dark, so that's perfect. So yeah, can't wait to bite into this. All right, everyone. So it is time to cut the pumpkin pie to end this night. So, I'm going to end the video with some springtime or summertime bird footage. I don't know if it's going to be with music or not. So yeah, after I do my outro, stay tuned for that. So stick around if you want to watch some and get a little bit of warm weather back. All right. Some of the crust stayed on there. That's all right, because we don't like that much crust anyway. Get some Cool Whip. Now you all know I like some pie with my Cool Whip, but since this is Glenn's piece, he'll get a little bit. He doesn't like it as much as I do, so. All right, folks, so there it is, pumpkin pie, homemade, easy recipe, and now we're going to enjoy it. So, before I put the bird video on, thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.